They typically find K through 5 students are really actively curious and interested in science, but by the time they get to 6th through 8th grade, some of that joy of love of learning science has gone. And so what we try to do is help teachers and the children get back into that love that they originally had for science.
The students come up for a 2.5-hour field trip, and in those 2.5 hours, they gain mastery of concepts that normally would take over 2.5 weeks in the classroom to attain.
But I want everyone to shake your sediment tube, right? And then you're gonna flip it. You gotta shake it kind of hard too. And I want you to watch what lands first. It's eroding. The river's faster by the edge bank, right?
I've learned a lot, and I recommend this class to anybody actually who's going in the field of education, because it really is hands-on rather than just learning all of the information of what students do.
We need to get more science teachers in the classroom. We have a distinct shortage here in California and elsewhere around the country. Showing our students that teaching science is a rewarding and viable career that they can do well is very important.
So host labs are about teaching. And every time you teach a group of 6th graders about these topics, which I find pretty interesting, you're giving a piece of yourself to them. And what do I get back at the end of the day? When we're cleaning up the labs, we're tired, I get that view or that vision I had of a student's face that just realized what you were talking about and why maybe it matters to them.
We are particularly focused on underserved communities for a few reasons. One reason is that those children are the least likely to have the opportunity to go to a science camp or have a STEM program after school or even get to go to a museum that a lot of people in other communities take for granted. They're probably the least likely to have opportunities to even go on a college campus. If we want those children to be setting their sights on learning science and going to a university, we're going to have to make a real effort and make that possible for them and their families.
So it's portraying the information, making it relevant, and then not boring the heck out of them by lecturing. So figuring out something for them to do to learn it.
When we combine all the classes, all the field trips, all the students, we see a 27% increase in science content, 23% increase in their correct use of academic language, and probably most encouragingly, a 31% increase in their quality of reasoning, which means they're not only know the right answer to a test that they previously didn't know the right answer to, but they can better explain why that answer is right. And that's really what we're going for.
It's a great program. I think everybody should bring their kids up here.
The pressure inside from all the gases and the bubbles mixed with the Mentos causes the explosion.
Really glad that Cal State East Bay has been able to do the host labs because we are in an underserved community that has so much potential. Our students have so much potential, and the opportunity to provide an experience to motivate and inspire our students, our children, and teachers in the community has been really wonderful.